spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front-runner in MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, Mahomes.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They go with a tight end carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Blake Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. So they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The handoff, it's Eckler. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert off of play action. And Cook has it left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down. Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Third and long, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Johnson running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Eckler, they run left side. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert on third down now. Flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on second down. It's Eckler again, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here is Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And they pitch it to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Forced out to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 27, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. They run it again with Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans.